Hello everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Just going to be doing a quick guide of the Thresh adventure. I had some of you ask how to do it, what was the best route. So I'm going to be doing a quick guide on that. I'm also going to be playing Varus with a build that another one of the viewers recommended, getting the redoubled Valor and Spell Shield. So when he's summoned, create a redoubled Valor in hand. The premise is to cut your Furious Wielder and just use your Momentous Choice, and using that will be able to win the game with Varus at like level 4 or 5. So Shadow Isles here. We're going to go through Thresh, and I'm going to show the general route I normally use to farm this when I'm leveling up through the early levels after I go through Nautilus. So normally what I do is once a champion has 2 stars, I'll go take them into Nautilus and do 1 or 2 adventures in there. You normally get them decently close to around level 10. And then before I start farming Galio, I'll normally pick here the Shadow Isles and farm this. Really the most difficult thing in this region is Tryndamere over here. So you normally have to have a game plan and know that you're going to be fighting him, and so trying to take choices that will make that work. So not taking things that are going to do small amounts of damage that keep buffing his units and making them stronger, since most of them have, when they take damage, give them +3 attack. So the Vanguard could be good for blockers, but I want to risk trying to get something a bit better. Okay, Sorcery, perfect. Round start, refill your spell mana, that will be great. Our Varus is also at 3 stars because we finished the event path. Definitely don't want that. Alright, we already have Varus.
I will end their cyclical war.
So the spiders, this can be a bit of a rough fight. Normally, don't get discouraged if you're doing this and you take a good amount of Nexus damage. That's fine, that happens fairly often. Of course, we keep dropping the Furious Wielder. So yeah, you can get pretty bad rolls here where they're just able to spawn a ton of units and deal a bunch of damage to you. So just accept the fact you're going to be taking Nexus damage. Nice, we finally got Momentous Choice procced, and now we have Varus. Varus levels up so fast. So yeah, now every time we play a spell, it's still going to get copied, not just the first time each round.
This took everything! Feel my hatred!
Alright, so next time we are able to attack, we can play Redoubled Valor. I guess we can play it now and it'll just work the next time we attack. So yeah, this is just going to buff Varus up to a crazy amount, but this Redoubled Valor then will also happen twice, because it's a single target spell, and we're targeting the strongest unit. So now we have just an absolutely massive Varus.
The journey is difficult. These will protect you.
I guess these guys can't block because they're all fearsome. So again, just it's fine taking Nexus damage on this fight. It's going to happen.
Gem of our divine patron.
What good is mercy?
But we have Spell Shield and Varus just hitting for an absolute massive amount.
One step closer to retribution.
Alright, so there is the first fight down. Yeah, I don't want to pick up other spells, so we'll grab this. Because yeah, with this Varus build, from what I've been told, you want to cut your Furious Wielder and don't get any other spells other than your Momentous Choice that you already start with. So unfortunately, all of these have some spell in it. So I'm going to go with Vi because their spell is at least the most useful if I do have to get it. So here I always go to the right. The left here, their units have +3/+3. This is even worse than the Galio fight, because in Galio the units only have 2/2. So this one will really hurt you. Now we would actually want to cut our card, but I'm trying to show you guys the way I would normally go. So usually regardless of what they have here, I still go this way because the Stalking Wolf is a lot easier of a fight.
Citizen.
A chill in the air. We're going in.
So we could play this right now to summon Varus, but I'm not really too worried.
Knocked and ready.
So I'm going to play this first, get them to 4/4. Then I'm just going to increase their health because they already have enough damage to kill either one of them with blocking.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
That's fine. I'm just going to increase it to 4/4 again.
Oh!
This is not the way.
So I'll just increase this back to 4/4, just essentially healing it. And we'll even use a jab, why not?
These gems grant a wearer harmony.
And Varus is already well over leveled.
I am more than this. We are more. Their purpose and mine is clear. Hear that? Gotcha.
Just trying to buff up his damage as much as possible so that we can potentially just kill a Nexus right here, although we'll probably be one shy.
My life for Avarosa.
Yep.
Save the homestead.
So I could use the Furious Wielder, but I'll just do the Redoubled Valor. He doesn't have a huge amount of attack right now, but actually, if I use the Redoubled Valor on him right now, it's actually going to also go on the Patrol Warden, which I don't necessarily want. So we could use the Redoubled Valor, but we really don't need to since we can just open attack and kill them.
Remember my words.
Let this be a lesson to the rest.
Trying not to grab other spells, but this actually would be pretty decent. But we're gonna try to do the build people suggested. So game start could normally be good, but since we're going to be drawing him from spells, I'm going to take this. So Poros right here are always much easier than Mist Wraiths. Yeah, I almost never go to Mist Wraiths. They're much more difficult and will often kill you.
True power eclipses both day and night.
I can barely keep up.
You feel it too.
Yeah, the fully leveled up Varus is a little silly. The fact that all of your spells just get doubled, essentially.
Their purpose and mine is clear. The arrow of retribution will find its mark.
The one problem is with Momentous Choice, it takes so long for the animations to finish, as it just keeps going over and over and over again.
No sun.
You've gone and spoke them.
it's slightly overkill, but we'll just play this. So with the Poros here, when you kill one of them, it buffs all the other types of it by 1. So if I blocked here, this one would then get stronger. This one's going to block this. That's kind of the one thing you need to look out for, is your blocking so you don't accidentally buff ones you don't want to.
There's a price to pay. Vengeance spawn on an arrowhead.
Don't really want any of these. Oh, that's pretty good. Don't really need extra draw on this. So we're going to be going into Tryndamere with slightly low health. And we're still going to have one extra spell, which is unfortunate, but we'll see how it goes. We now have like a 50% chance of drawing a momentous choice every round. Mostly just trying to get blockers ready.
These will protect you.
I learned my scars.
Just wanting to level up Vi in case we need her later. And we already have one of these in hand, so we don't really need to worry about another one. It's pretty crazy how that double up effect. Kind of trying to get this out of my hand, to be honest. Oh my word, it just keeps making more. Screw it, okay, whatever. I can't get rid of them. So I actually don't want to use him because I don't want to get more gems, because my hand is already getting way too full.
With 2 E's! The color is up!
They say these were from the Protector himself.
I don't want to get too many cards and then not have space for Varus. Okay, perfect. We're able to get a momentous choice.
I've licked my wounds too long! I am more than this. We are more! I will surpass these mortals.
So Tryndamere, if you don't know, each round, the first time one of their units would die, grant them tough, overwhelm, and fearsome instead. So that can be really in the way for a lot of builds. Also, when they would die, they fully heal instead. They go back to full health.
These gems grant Awera harmony.
Without pause!
So one bad thing is that quick attack will then buff the unit you're attacking. And then they'll be able to hit back if they have, like this, when I survive damage, grant me 3. But this is so much damage we can't really afford not to do it. Also in the deck, they have a lot of Frozen Tombs, which obliterates your unit to summon a Frozen Tomb, which is a landmark. That's countdown 2. So normally if you have a big unit that's going to be destroying them, they will just play that to screw you over. So this is definitely a difficult boss fight, but if you've played it a couple times and know how to do it, then normally you shouldn't have too much of a problem.
Gift me a scar.
See, that's the Frozen Tomb. They played those in the incorrect order, though. If they did the Frozen Tomb first and then the other one, it actually would have worked to obliterate my unit.
One step closer to retribution.
I feel like the in-game sound might be a little loud. Sure, Scout's silly. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. Yeah, I only have one cost unit. So I'll go with that instead. Oh good, a place to cut cards. Perfect. Need to try to get that other spell out of my deck. So this place right here, the two fights here are both pretty similar as far as difficulty. So this is the one area where you can kind of choose based on what's behind the node on what you want to get. So this fight is the Remitter. It's essentially the same thing from, I think Galio has this. Interesting.
Now I pack a punch. This is glorious.
Oh, this is gonna get silly.
Now I pack a punch. See?
Oh my word.
Progress. Upgrade. Nice.
So yeah, what this fight does is
This is progress.
kills their unit to summon one that's too stronger, and it kills their weakest unit.
This is glorious.
Hey, I finally ran out. And now that they are absolutely massive.
I'm on it. See? This is progress. Try to keep up. You have to get me out of here.
If only they had Overwhelm, this could be a very fast fight. Oh well. So the other fight on the event path is that each round, both you and the enemy get a mana gem, and all of the foe's units have regenerating. So you just have to be sure to try to kill them instead of poking them out. Yeah, this is really one that you can choose either based on your own playstyle and how your... That's gonna get burned. How your build is, what would work better for you.
Move forward.
Wanna arm wrestle?
There is no forgiveness.
Sure, boss. Now I pack a punch.
Final Thresh struck.
So yeah, there's pretty much no way this redoubled Valor is going to wind up both of them on my Varus.
See? This is progress.
But that's okay.
This is glorious.
Actually, I'm going to do health so he's a bit tankier.
Don't mind if I do. Upgrade. Nice.
What good is mercy?
Always cracks me up when the AI is just like, no, we don't want to block. It's fine.
One step closer to retribution.
Alright, so we have that one done. That actually could be pretty fun, but won't bother with that. So yeah, over here, round start, all players start with a mana gem, and the foe's units have regenerating. So again, both of these are pretty similar in difficulty. So if you're trying to farm this, normally you can just choose whatever has the best node is fine. So here, never go for the Yetis, ever. What it is when the foe's Yetis die, create an enraged Yeti in top 3, and grant Yetis everywhere 1/1 and cost 1 less. So what they do is they have Yeti Yearling, that is... they have the Ghost Relic, so that when you play it, it summons an ephemeral copy. So even if you don't kill the Yeti, the ephemeral copy will still die and still buff Yetis everywhere. And so they play like a couple of those, and it just spirals out of control, and like sometimes it's fine, but it can often just be completely ridiculously unwinnable. So I pretty much always just come over here. And this fight's normally not too bad. And then the Thresh fight as well is pretty easy. When you're going down this route, the hardest fight is Tryndamere, so pretty much once you beat him, you're usually just about fine. We don't have to worry about drawing Varus anymore, because our only spell is Momentous Choice. This is going to be silly.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're just going to open attack so they can't play anyone to block. So yeah, they do have their Stygian onlookers that can spawn a lot. So they can spot a lot early, but as long as they don't have the attack token, most of their bonuses and ephemeral copies will go away.
What's up, kitty cat?
Me with the metal hand.
Now I pack a punch.
I feel like we're probably not going to need Varus really, but
I will surpass these mortal constraints.
that scout will be nice.
We deliver their end.
Oh, great. Nice. Now I pack a punch.
The arrow of retribution will find its mark.
So I'm actually not going to try to buff him too much because once he strikes, he's going to lose his stacks. And then I'm going to save this momentous choice to buff him again after his scout attack so he can hit again pretty big.
Try to keep up. This is glorious. Oh, great. Nice.
It takes so long sometimes. Alright. Yeah, this one still has the bug where it sometimes spawns icons for spells. So yeah, the build you guys suggested
This be a lesson.
with the redoubled valor, it is definitely very strong, but I feel like it's mostly overkill because normally you could just win games before you even get to the point where you need it. Now it'll probably, oh no, it's a spells chest. Well, I'll just leave. See, I feel like you don't really need it. Definitely feels a bit like overkill, but also it kind of ruins the fun of Varus where you get to play with all these different spells. It is definitely strong though, there's no doubt about that. And much more consistent than Varus is normally. Oh, I need to change my the basic background for my cards. How embarrassing. I feel like this build might be good for like Aurelian Soul, but even then that fight's so, it can spiral out of control so fast. I don't know if it'd even have time to really be able to make that work. I feel like you need something faster.
Try to keep up. Now I pack a punch.
So yeah, the Thresh fight, he has a Vaults of Helia. So it's pretty much the same thing as the Ethereal Remitter, is kills your most expensive ally to summon one that costs one more. And then Thresh, if he levels up, he creates 3 Shadow Isles champion in the deck. And then Thresh is also bigger and scarier than normal. He's like a 6'9", or 69, I guess, which is, you know, pretty nice. But in general, the fight's actually pretty easy. don't really have a reason to save him. It's just I like trolling the bots and just messing with them.
Beware those who have nothing to lose! Bloodshed is the only way, isn't it? What delightful act.
So yeah, there's the big scary Thresh.
Like a worm on a heart.
Now I pack a punch. Don't mind if I do.
So we'll just heal up Varus as well as granting him more attack.
See? This is progress.
So I'm going to use the redoubled Valor. I just want Varus to be as big and scary as possible before I do that.
Glorious. Now I pack a punch.
So I thought about using the momentous choice, but also, yeah, Thresh doesn't know how to use his box, so he'll just use it to use it sometimes. Like, sometimes he uses it and, yeah, completely screws you over, and they're not even blocking. But yeah, sometimes he'll just throw it out for no reason.
Vengeance spawn on an arrowhead.
So that was just how to go through Thresh and the path I normally take. It's normally pretty easy. I definitely find it easier than like Galio, because there's certain fights in here or in the Galio one like Viego that can just be a little bit more inconsistent and really punish you. But this one's normally pretty easy. Like I said, I like doing it after 1 or 2 rounds of Nautilus, just going then to the Shadow Isles and farming this until I move on to Galio. So I hope you like that. Again, a shout out to the people that requested this video, as well as those that suggested that I try out this Varus build. Hope you like the video, and have a great day. Thank you so much for watching that video. We're putting out daily content for Path of Champions, so if that interests you, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment down below. We're just starting out here on YouTube, trying to grow the channel, so any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and have a great day.